Hey everyone, Brandon here, and today we're going to be looking at another dash cam from Neideso. This is the N300 Pro, and I will say that this dash cam has enough upgrades in it to make me want to get it, so that's why I have it here. So if you're unaware, I've been a Neideso fan for about 2 or 3 years now. This is my third dash cam with them. The other ones are either given away or I sold them to people because you know what? Everyone should have a dash cam. I say it in every video. If you don't have a dash cam, you're setting yourself up for liability. Don't set yourself up for liability. Get a dash cam. It can save you hundreds and thousands of dollars if something were to happen, such as maybe you get pulled over for a ticket. And guess what? You got proof that you didn't do whatever. Say it's a seat belt violation, you're speeding, or in my case, you didn't stop at a stop sign, when clearly I did. And it's gotten me out of 2 tickets so far. I've also gotten footage of a couple accidents. That's pretty cool. And you never know when someone's going to try to blame you for causing that accident when it's their fault. So it's a good thing to have. And also, there's fraud everywhere. I see people back up into people all the time and be like, oh, this person ran into my car. What? Seriously? So get yourself a dash cam if you don't have one. I'm going to have a link in the description below for this one. But let's get into the video to see if you even like it first. So this video is going to have either 2 or 3 steps. First step is going to be the unboxing. We're going to unbox this real quick, show you everything, and then we're going to move on. Second is going to be installation. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I may or may not do that part. If I don't do that part, we're going to be using this in real time. I'm going to be driving around. We're going to see how well the mic works, how well the front camera works, how well the side cameras work, and how well the rear camera works. All cameras all around the car, so it gives you 100% security. So let's go ahead, open this bad boy, see what all is included, and there are some surprises. I'm pretty sure that when you see it, you might be interested too. So one thing the Neideso 300 Pro has on other Neideso cameras is that it has a new sensor up front. It has the Starvis 2, which is right there, sensor, 4K sensor for the front. Now the sides, or the interior, and then the rear, they're all 1080p still. But one thing that's really good that I like as well, and this is just on the time saving part, it has Wi-Fi 6 in it. Their other cameras, it takes a little time for you to download the video from the camera to your phone. This Wi-Fi 6 should be able to download it in seconds and be good to go. And we'll also test that as well. Let's go ahead and unbox it, but give you a little instruction booklet. And here is one thing that I'm really excited. It is now a touchscreen, so it's a 3-inch touchscreen for everything. It shows you all the indicators, and the GPS is built in, so you don't have a separate module for the GPS. It's already built into the camera, so it has a little less wires. Alright, one feature that I'm not sure I'm going to enjoy too much, but it would be good for parents with kids that drive. It has the DMS system in it, which is the driver monitoring system. Now I assume what will happen is your camera will start beeping at you or something like that. It'll get you on speeding, get you when you're distracted, possibly on your phone, when you're getting tired, etc., etc. I assume it's going to alert you, beep at you or something. You can probably turn this off, so you can turn this on or off. So if you're worried about it being annoying, don't worry, just simply turn it off. But this would be great for parents that have teen kids that are starting to drive, and you don't want them to be distracted while they're driving because, well, they're very fresh and new to driving, and they usually don't drive too well. So that is another feature that has come out, and this is part of their AI that they built into the camera. Here's the camera itself. We always save that for last. This is your wire for your cigarette lighter. This is going to go up to your camera. So the rear camera actually is redesigned. It used to be just a little tiny thing right here, but it looks like now it swivels in multiple directions, so makes it a little easier to use. Now let's get to the camera itself, the front module, the thing that means the most, which is right here. So this is a low profile camera. It shouldn't be in the way very much. You have your side cameras, or I call them interior cameras, and they swivel left to right, up and down, so you can get whatever angle that is necessary for you. And then, so these two also are the 1080p, as well as the rear camera 1080p. And then you got this front one, which is your 4K camera, and this is going to have that little lens that's in this packet right here. You just put that on and screw it on, and obviously you can see there's a little blue tint. You're just going to take those off. Here's the touchscreen. Very nice. I think it's a good size for you to be able to find everything you need. It does seem like it has manual buttons on the bottom as well, and those are the typical buttons that you usually see. Alright, and now I'm on the highway. We're going to see how well we can pick up some things, maybe some license plates. For instance, maybe we can come up on this truck and see what the license plate is. Even if we can't get a super clear picture from the dash cam, maybe I can freeze frame it and find out. So this is about as close as I want to get to this truck, and we'll see if we can pick up this license plate, which is 5472980 from Maine. Now it's likely that we're not going to find many front plates just because we're in West Virginia right now, so we'll have to get into Virginia to try to get that plate, but maybe we can pick up this, I believe it's an Ohio plate from this truck driver behind us that had the Maine license plate. And I am driving 72 right now. My GPS is saying 72, 73. And one thing I do like about the new Neideso dash cam is it tells you what direction you're actually going. So we're going south right now. And on the previous Neideso cameras that I have had, there wasn't any direction shown on the screen. So I do like that touch. What I'm looking at right now is the 2 screens. Now you can look at the 4 screens in total if you want. So technically the front, the rear, and the driver's side, passenger side, or as you can say, they're flexible cameras because they can go in any direction. Now, with this camera, you still have the Starvis 2 front camera, which is going to be a 4K camera, and the sun protector for the lens is looking pretty good. I'm looking at it right now, but I have a truck behind me that is trying to push me out of the way, so I'm going to try to get over pretty quickly so he can be on his merry way. So one thing I don't like about driving on the interstate is people stoplight to push you out of the way even if you're going over the speed limit, which is perfectly fine because we're going to get over very soon. And let me know what you think of the camera quality. I'm going to be going from front, rear, to the inside, and rinse and repeat. We'll keep going over and over. Let's see if we can get this Arkansas license plate, which is ALHMR from Arkansas. It's a truck that tried to push me out of the way, and he's got places to go. Probably going back to Arkansas, maybe. So it's a beautiful day out. It's 82. It's partly cloudy outside, with some sun, no rain, and this is going to be like a perfect day for a dash cam to pick up any footage that you're trying to gather. Now let me know what you think of the rear camera. The rear camera was a little different than my previous camera that I had, and let me know what you think of the quality. But I know most of you are probably only really worried about that front camera, even though people get rear-ended a lot more than forward crashes. This isn't the same truck as before, right? It looks like it's another main license plate, 5345655. I don't think that was the same one. We're going to try to get some more rear camera footage to see if we can find anyone doing anything interesting in their car. Maybe they're texting on their phone at a stoplight or something like that. But I will see you in a couple minutes, so just enjoy it. Also, let me know what you think of the microphone. Like I said, I had the Insta360 X5 rolling as well, just in case the voice footage is not good. So if the microphone's not good on the Neideso, you'll know about it, but I'm hoping that it is decent, because I had some encounters in the past with police and whatnot, and the microphones were always pretty decent quality. So we should be getting off the highway in the next 7 minutes or so. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Enjoy this little speed up that I have going on. I'm going to speed it up right now, and I'll see you in a few. Alright, and we're getting off the interstate right here. I actually had an encounter with a distracted driver previously right here, and before a little bit. They were video calling someone, and they were all over the road. It eventually cut me off. If you'd like to see that, I'll put it in the description below. A lot of people say I'm in the wrong, but I obviously was not in the wrong. I was kind of pissed off because I had my son in the car at the time, and it was not a very good time. Distracted driving is, it causes a lot of issues, and I really, really don't like it. So we're going to try to get a little more footage and see if we can get some of these Virginia drivers to come up behind us, see if we can catch their license plates, because that is very important, is to be able to catch license plates from people if you ever get in an accident where it's like a hit and run per se. Here's a Maryland driver behind us. So we should be able to get their license plate pretty easy, and I'm not exactly sure what it was. It's too late now, but we should be able to see this person in front of us, maybe even this truck to the left, this GMC Denali, which is TJV4819. Overall, let me know what you think of the camera. Are you interested in it? And if you are, I will have a link in the description below for it. I think having a dash camera is extremely important, because when it all comes down to it, a dash camera can potentially save your life. And when I mean save your life, I'm talking about mental and financially. So if a police officer pulls you over and you're in the right, you know you're in the right, then you could technically take this footage to court and prove that they were lying. Now, it can also make you look bad, but I'm not sure if you actually have to show video proof if you're in the wrong. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I'm not sure. I'm sure the courts could request it, make you provide it, but also you have to think that this is a loop, so eventually footage does get destroyed over time and it will rewrite itself. And that's one big thing about it, is that it will rewrite itself. So you never have to worry about getting another SD card, which is already included in the camera. Now, if you'd like to get the SD card out, you definitely can. You can put it into an adapter and hook it up to your computer if you'd like. Or you could just simply just take it off of your phone from the dash cam. Now, I'm not sure if they're using the same app. The app before was TS Cam, was the app that they used previously. So it's probably the same one, but if not, I'm sure it's in the manual of everything for you to download the app from either the App Store or the Play Store. So, other than that, thank you all for watching. Let me know if you're going to get one. Again, dash cam can save you thousands of dollars financially if you're in the right. So, other than that, thank you all for watching. Take it easy. Take care of yourself. Subscribe if you'd like to. And I'll see you in the next one. Alright, bye-bye now.